points or less with 3 overtime games to boot. Here's the first matchup tonight. Duncan and Weber doubled by Williams, and the first shot goes in.
Well, and Duncan got great position. They tried to help a little bit, but
here it is right off the bat.
When you're looking at it, Duncan squares up on him, and then he shoots the little junk hook after sliding in.
Not appear to be San Antonio's tempo.
Well, San Antonio will run anytime they can on a break, but you see if they don't have it, they go down to Duncan in the block. But they will always run if their defense can create opportunities to shoot.
His first of the game.
Well, this is what I was talking about. If Tim's able to catch the ball in the paint like that, these guys may be comparably height-wise as far as the head is. Forward to let him get that deep in the paint, catch the ball, he'll get easy shots.
Now here is
he does have some problems sometimes with his left hand in ball position and the arch of his shot. He's sore against the Twin Towers.
Well, and that's one of the reasons I think the Kings try to get down so quick about him, because the Spurs' transition defense is terrible.
Duncan knocks one down. Williams has started 4-6.
And they really need that offense. When he provides that offense, that's awesome for them, and it gets the crowd going. He's really been shooting the ball, like we said earlier in the game, but I like the drive.
Duncan over Divac. They've got their starters, Avery Johnson and Sean Elliott, both out probably until after the All-Star break. Duncan the fake on Pollard and the easy finger roll inside.
Yeah, Pollard not near as athletic, but he's a little bit more aggressive than...
But the story in the first quarter so far has been Tim Duncan with 12 points with moves like this inside.
Two on the Spurs part, because they had enough time. They were still standing there. He ends up getting a layup, and that wasn't even transition. Their reaction is terrible defensively now.
The Kings have missed their last 5 shots.
On the part of the Spurs, because, you know, you had 2 situations where the ball could have been passed.
They're in the court, and they're going to him exclusively in the half-court offense.
Well, what seems to be the strategy, the Spurs are pushing everything to Duncan.
Great.
And he's had a lot of success here, Dan, and I just don't understand it if he just...
Exclusively in the half-court.
The Spurs have missed 8 of their last 9 shots. They've got Pollard on Duncan with Divac trying to meet him inside, and somehow, some way, he got that ball to crawl in. Going through Pollard's mind when they've got this red-hot Duncan going right at you.
Well, they don't want to just give him shots right here, but he shouldn't go for that pump fake. And right there, Vlade comes over, does a nice job, just gets him on the wrist as he's...
Duncan tries to break the tide and does. Tim Duncan is exploded.
By playing on it, I think he's going to be fine, quite honestly.
How'd you play that guy bit you that time?
Yeah, good question, John. Malik Rose. But do the Spurs have a floor leader, you think, Danny?
No, not without Avery Johnson on the court. That's why they need him so bad. Avery's skills are not as good as they once were, but they desperately need his leadership.
Boy, Duncan fighting John for the shot. Got it to go.
Well, he's been throwing it out of the double teams, and they're not getting much out of it. Rose is not the guy they want shooting jumpers on the weak side, but he has time to move. Great defense by Weber. Christie did a terrible job of coming over and not sealing him.
Gabe Daniels said, keep him off of my back. The guy's out that far on the floor, box him out.
Tim Duncan continues to thrive. 25 points in the game.
Here we play to entertain. This year we'll play to win. So, you know, and that's obvious by his courage and staying out here in the play.
Good line. Here comes Duncan. Driving into 3 and finding 2. He's got 27. That's something.
But Duncan's having an easy time with it right here. It's not bad defense, but that particular possession. Playing basketball right here.
Good statement.
I'm sweating. I'm ready to go out there and play.
Rose in the lane and tapped up and in by Tim Duncan, who now has 29 points and 15 rebounds.
Well, it doesn't.
Daniels gets it. Christie almost had another steal. Duncan. They can't stop him. He has been absolutely unstoppable. Selected by Walker.
Jason is sweet. He hits that wide open 3, pops a little trash to the crowd. Oh my gosh, Tim Duncan's unreal. But Jason did a lot of big shots going on, but this feels like a playoff game or a college type of game.
Duncan ends up with it. These are the first free throws the Spurs have taken this half. And Weber remains in the game. The eye not swelling anymore. Driving on Duncan with the little fake. He threw a double. It's up and down. 14 seconds.
But this is great defense by Tim Duncan. He's right there. Weber's nowhere to go. He does a good job. He contests him. He's got him backboard shield right there. It's just a good second effort by Weber right there. But great defense by Duncan. 34 points, 19 rebounds. But the guy is...
He's got to get it now because he's been the man that's been carrying him offensively.
Duncan with a season highlight. going, and he continues to build on it. 36 points for Duncan, but that is the first field goal he's had in the fourth quarter.
Well, I tell you, we talked about these guys at the top of the hour, Kevin. They certainly haven't disappointed anybody tonight.
Tonight on the road. They haven't played well on the road all year.
Now you see why I was looking forward to this game.